Welcome, Tradespooners, to our today's pick. As you can see, clicking on See Today's Pick from our Tradespoon landing page. And today's pick is going to be a long opportunity in Schlumberger, SLB. Taking a look at our proprietary risk-reward ratings, we have it at a 3, which is on the low end of the scale. And you can see our value momentum is at a 7. So that's on the upper end of our scale, which we have at a range of between 1 and 10, 10 being the higher side. Now if you come down and take a look at the price action, you see that the 52-week high is 94.91, and the closing price when we looked at Schlumberger opportunity on the close of the 26th was at 89.39. You see it's well off its 52-week low, and you can see that the vol is right around 21, which is on the low of its 52-week range. And you can see the expiration of the options that we're going to be discussing in the pick section is on the 18th of January 2014. So let's scroll down and take a look. You can see our stock trade is buying stock, SLB, at an entry price of $89.39. Now we're suggesting a target gain, and again you can always scroll over those question marks to understand how we came up with that target gain with our proprietary technology. But that's the target gain is $8.30 higher. So that's roughly getting you out at around 97.69. I just took 830 and I added that to the 89.39. And for those of you that are like, well, I'm not really, that quick on math, go into your start function and you can always bring up your calculator. Your target loss is going to be $8.30 lower than your entry price, which is 89 minus 830. So that's roughly going to get you out at around 81.19 or 81.09, excuse me. And the options trade, well, we're looking to buy the $90 calls that are expiring in January 2014, so we still have about 25 plus days, and we're suggesting a limit price of $1.65. Now the target gain is 100% of that purchase price, so in other words, you take the $1.65, you add it to the $1.65 that you paid as an entry price, and it's roughly getting you out at around $3.30. And the exit, well, the stop loss, we're willing to risk the whole purchase price of this per contract. And again, this is all fungible based on what your risk tolerances and our objectives are. This is just what we're suggesting with use of our proprietary technology as far as entry and exit for both profit and loss. Now, for those of you that want to start to explore into spread strategies where you're purchasing an option, the 87 and this is actually going to be one that's going to be a little bit more advanced, where we're selling a $90 put. Now that $90 put is slightly above where the market's trading at 89.39, as you can see. So now we're selling puts. Now for those of you that have never sold a put before, this is going to be a great opportunity to use our virtual trade component so that you can start learning how to sell options, and specifically we're going to sell put options. Now we don't want to have unlimited risk, well, at least really limited risk down to 0 on selling these puts. So we're going to actually cap our risks at $87.50. In other words, if the stock was to start to go down further from where it's at our entry price of $89.39, we're going to cap our potential losses at $87.50. And we're going to have future webinars that you can see up here where we're going to actually talk about these particular types of credit strategies. But we're going to do this where we're going to sell these $90 puts, and we're going to buy some insurance and pay $113. So our net credit for this $2.50 put spread, the difference between 90 and 87.5, is $1.08. Now again, this is your maximum profit, and this might be a little bit confusing to some of you new traders or even seasoned traders that haven't done credit spreads before. But this is your maximum profit, and we need the stock to be above $90 at expiration. And again, if you've never traded these before, you can go in and use the virtual trade component, and this is an excellent way to start educating and actually participating in these types of strategies. Now, as always, you can go down and do some stock background and analysis using our proprietary stock research here by clicking on the stock chart. You can see any key stock events and any news and commentary as it pertains to this particular underlying Schlumberger. And as always, you can go back and see our recent picks as well as check out performance, and always stay on top of the most latest updated educational videos, as well as videos that discuss these picks. Well, thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you next week, the final few trading days of 2013. Take care and have a great weekend.